Hey everyone, this is your Jedi here with the XBLA Fans channel. Here we give you a quick taste of In-Vert, a platforming game where you play as this little robot who wakes up in a pile of other robots who are all smashed and destroyed, and your only memory is of your master creating you, and then of course your motivation is to go off and find her. So as you can see, I've gotten to the first world here, which is pink, and then I've gotten to the second world here, which is kind of a weird grays in colors. This game doesn't have like a forest world or a sort of like city level. Everything's very simple shapes and stuff like that, so it's kind of very uninteresting in that regard. On this level right here at 15, I actually fought a boss whose entire strategy was to run back and forth or jump over me as I attempted to jump on his head and kill him, and the entire time he was just getting faster and faster. We're going to boot up level 3 here so I can kind of show you the game. This is me. I can run around, I can jump. As you can see, there is a block here which I can't interact with, but if I hit the invert button, which can either be X or the right bumper, it switches and I can now jump on it now. This also does a variety of other things. There will be these sort of fan-like things that are spinning, and if you touch them, you die, but if you invert, they'll stop. And of course, if you invert again, they'll start spinning again. This will also allow you to... Give me 1 second to get to an actual point where it'll be relevant. Yeah, these are collectibles, but we'll probably get one in the next level. If you are standing inside of one of these blocks, you can actually go boop, and then you're up here now. And this has actually saved me a few times. Speaking of which, most of my deaths come from areas where they have these little launch pads, and I'm just being flung into areas that I don't know what's happening, and that's how I die. Another neat thing is that other items will also kind of be pushed up, and then other items are actually affected by those bounce pads that I mentioned earlier. But yeah, this game's kind of neat. The thing is, though, it's not really doing anything and other games haven't done so far. I've played plenty of games where you're kind of flipping the world around, or actually rotating the world, or like flipping what you can interact with, so it's nothing crazy new. And like I said before, most of my deaths have come from things that just seem a little unfair because I have no real knowledge of them coming. So there is trial and error, but after a while it does just become a little like, kind of thing. And I'm sure we've all felt that. Even me, someone who loves Dark Souls, has also gotten to the point in Dark Souls where like, that's kind of not cool. These are checkpoints. As you can see, there's another little me right there, which makes me think that maybe those robots that I encountered at the beginning of the game in that pit that were dead were me as well, and I'm just able to replicate myself, and it's just a endless cycle of trying to adventure on and dying. Oh, dead again. Platforming and talking, not easy. Oh, awesome. There we go. Ooh. Go. Push this up and we'll move on a little bit to where I'm actually now. But like I said before, it's a interesting game, but nothing new. For those curious about achievements, you have to collect the 15 of those gems. Pro tip, you can actually just go into a level, get the gem, and that counts as one, and you can just do that 15 times. But we're gonna actually skip that. Die 666 times, beat level 1, 2, and 3, and to invert and jump a certain amount of times, which none of them are super hard to do. So fairly easy completion if you're willing to at least commit to the first 3 levels. So this is one of the things I was talking about earlier. So here you don't really know what's happening, so you're gonna go fly over there. That's gonna kill you. So what you have to actually do is invert, get this block to drop down, uninvert, and then launch that, and then there you go. But you get the idea. So let's actually go to where I am now. And then collection is essentially the cutscenes. So there is 5 worlds. We're gonna go ahead to level 2. So yeah, like I said before, this kind of grayish, whatever kind of thing. I don't know what you'd call that color. Mauve? I don't know. This world has introduced moving platforms. Here they are. Last time I did this, I got super murdered on all the platforms. Oop, there it is. I can't actually invert, so they won't do anything. Made it. Hold on. All right, cool. See, that's kind of neat. And there's the exit. Oh, this is here. That's there, and up we go. One of the levels, if you just do this, you can actually just go to the top and just anything that has that is connected like that, you can kind of just go to the top of the world and kind of scout out. The thing is, once you get to the end though, you die. But I think we're gonna test a theory. Hold on, we're gonna try this out. Give me a second. We're gonna have some fun with this because I wonder if I can just go around and then just veer into the bottom and just totally break the game design. Okay, it looks like, oh, I beat it. Sweet. Oh, so that actually flips the polarity of that thing. That's neat. Whee. Oh. Oh no. Dead. Up we go. Oh wow, I got pushed real down. I was... Not how you're... That's not how words work. Real down. Oh wow. Okay. But you get the idea. It's neat. The environments are very, very simple. Nothing that we haven't seen before in like mechanics where you can kind of just flip the world and stuff like that. I do like that there is a lot of oh, that one just murders me. I do like that there's a lot of times in this game where you're actually just the end of the level is you just getting flung into it at full speed, which is kind of neat. I think, well, not neat, it's hilarious. Oh, I forget how fast you jump. You control real well. You got some real good acceleration, and you got your like normal jump and then high jump. I wonder how it gets through that one. Music's fine. Oh, okay. There was a world where the world was like slowly scrolling after me, which is pretty neat. See, it would be really mean there if they'd actually had a different layout. Oop, dead. That was the end of though. That is kind of funny that you can actually just go on the top of some worlds and just run past them. Alright. I like that that one spike there is like, hey, I'm here. So this is the one I was talking about. So like it'd be really mean if like this had like all the bottom blocks. And by mean, I meant like great. It seems oddly easy. I don't trust it. We're good. There it goes. Oh, I'm an idiot. And whoosh. So I don't actually need to collect that collectible anymore. I actually got the achievement, I think, from level 4, just getting the same blocks over and over again. There you go. Oh. See, now as I play, I'm gonna try to find like all the walls that just let me run past the entire level. Oh. But yeah, you get the idea. It's not anything we haven't seen before, but it's fine. The levels are a little bland, to be honest. But then again, hey, I mean, at least it controls real. Oh, I got him stuck in there. That's neat. Walk over here. Come back to me, block. Oh, so close. But yeah, you get the idea. This is In-Vert. I am ZeroJD. This is the XBLA Fans channel. Like I said before, it's a little like the worlds are a little too samey, a little boring aesthetically, but otherwise it controls fine. It's not doing anything crazy new, and like I said, the only like real challenge was like the boss and some of those areas where I just get thrown and I don't know what's happening next. But then again, just it at least doesn't have the issue of levels being too long, getting to the end, dying, and having to restart. They have they had good checkpoints actually. I have played games that are like this, where you get through an entire level, and then you make one little mistake at the end, and you have to redo like a entire like 3 minutes of gameplay, which again doesn't sound terribly annoying, but getting through everything by the skin of your teeth and then having to redo it just makes you angry. And then the small concessions of having checkpoints or shorter levels like that makes it that much easier. Anyways, I am ZeroJD. This is the XBLA Fan Channel. This was In-Vert. Thank you very much for watching, and have a nice day. Bye.